Nintendo News on me.
Let's be honest here. Nintendo's Wii U console had a pretty rough start. Not many people fully understood what its capabilities were, and people were disappointed because they didn't get a game announced that they'd been wanting for the system. You know, it does have its issues. But today we're going to be taking a look into the future with the Nintendo NX. What does it need to succeed? Well, here are my top 7 ideas for things that will not only make it successful, but things that will just add a big boost to its overall hype factor. So, let's begin. Something that the NX needs on top of anything else is a good launch lineup. This sets the tone for the entire system's lifespan. The Wii U launched with very few notable titles, like New Super Mario Bros. U, Nintendo Land, Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed, and, well, that's it. But with Nintendo's upcoming console, we need the whole shebang. Give us the Zelda Wii U game that is obviously getting ported to NX at launch. Give us Pikmin 4 that was confirmed for development. Give us an all-new 3D Mario that isn't a 3D Land or World style game. Those are just 3 titles alone that would start sales off extremely well. And I do know Nintendo likes to throw in a gimmicky game bundled with the system to show off its capabilities of, and that's something that Wii did extremely well. Wii Sports did great. Nintendo Land was good for what it was. But this time around, forget the gimmicky game, just give us a good launch lineup. Please, trust me, that would make us happy. The next thing that the Nintendo NX needs is a new controller. This one is a given. But since the DS era, every system or console that is released has had some sort of feature that tries to stand out from the rest. The Wii controller did great. It was inventive and was used almost all the time for games in a unique way. The 3DS and DS screens work well. The gamepad sometimes utilizes it in a unique way, but we're just a bunch of people wanting to play video games. Gimmicks are not a must. But if you do make a controller that has one, please utilize it to the max like you did with the Wii, Nintendo. We don't need a fancy touchscreen or off-TV play for our games. If you do keep a screen on the controller, make off-TV play available again. That's a nice touch. But we don't want some fancy controller. I would be perfectly fine with that traditional game controller that I miss dearly. And then there's voice chat. I'm sorry, but just think about this. How long has voice chat been a thing in gaming? For quite some time now, right? Nintendo has attempted to do this with Mario Kart 8 and Smash Bros. For Wii U. But you know how that turned out. Even when Minecraft became a thing on Wii U, it had actual voice chat. Microsoft, the company who owns the company that owns Minecraft, is practically helping Nintendo more than they're helping themselves at this point. With games like Mario Kart and Splatoon and even Smash Bros, voice chat is necessary now. It's 2016, let's make that a thing. Just imagine talking to your friends and screaming at them when they hit you with that green shell. Like, come on, that would be great. And speaking of things that have been around for a while, how about the NX be able to play DVDs? Wouldn't that be nice? Again, what year is this? People are all about that Netflix game, where you watch things digitally. But every now and then, there's a show or movie that is not on Netflix you really want to watch. So what do? You pop the DVD right into the console, and boom, happiness. Next, battery power. Nintendo. If you go wireless for your controllers again, that's fine, go for it. But let's just be real and honest here. Your battery dies quicker than Mario runs with a superstar. The gamepad does take a while to charge and stays alive for what, 2.5 hours maybe? That ain't gonna cut it next gen, Nintendo, please. We're just a bunch of nerds who want to sit in a comfy chair for an entire 2 days eating Doritos. Please, fulfill that request. Do not let us have to get up every couple hours to charge a controller. Okay, this is kind of a big one. Take a look back at 2012 when the Wii U released. Nobody actually knew that this was a completely new console, separate from the Wii. In fact, most people that never really stayed informed thought this was just a Wii accessory. Nintendo, step 1. Please, have an actual E3 conference this year. More people watch E3 than people that watch Nintendo Directs. You have a much bigger show floor and a bigger audience at E3. Thus, reaching out to a whole new audience other than your fans from 10 years ago. Step 2. Let us know that this is the next big thing. Give us the heavy hitters on the show floor that utilize the system and what it's capable of. And please, have an interesting new name so people don't think they're buying an add-on to the Wii U. This thing needs heart. The Wii U has had a rough few years, let's just admit that. Please do not make this mistake again. Former Nintendo president, the late Satoru Iwata, had a vision of what he wanted for the company's future, so Nintendo, never lose sight of that. While him and his spirit are still with us, there are things that need change in regards to how Nintendo manages their systems and the games for them. However, new Nintendo president Kimishima will create even more ideas for what the future holds for the Nintendo NX. Between Mr. Iwata and Kimishima, Nintendo will hopefully be unstoppable from that point forward. Use your heart. Put that in your games like you did with the Wii and the DS and the GameCube and the 3DS. And with that, those are my ideas of what I hope Nintendo has in store for the Nintendo NX. What would you like to see? Let me know down below. The Nintendo NX is right around the corner. So let me know what you want to see from this system down below in the comments. You don't have much time.